What up, YouTube? Ed coming back here on the last day of March with a mail day recap video. I haven't done many in the month of March. In fact, I don't think I did any outside of my Philly show recap and showing off a couple cards from the collection. Basically, all my card budget went to the Philly show, but also it went to booking my flight for the National this summer in Chicago. There's a little bit of sticker shock there, so fellas, if you haven't booked your flight yet, I know there's a lot of craziness going on in the world. So jet fuel prices have risen quite a bit, but was kind of a little bit surprised with the flight, but booked my flight, so got that all taken care of, and that definitely eats into the card budget. The National is definitely not cheap like it was pre-pandemic. Seems to be getting more expensive every year, but it's okay. We're able to adjust, and given enough time, you can definitely, plan ahead for it. So there's all the cards I'm going to show in this video that I've purchased. Not one did I spend over $20 on. So let's hop right on into it. We're going to start off with some baseball first. Opening day was a couple days ago. Unfortunately, the Phillies have a lot of... they're not going to be good this year, in my opinion. I've been watching baseball for a long time, and I just don't like the culture around the team. I don't like the team's identity, and I don't like their fundamental approach to the game. Unless all that somehow changes this season, which I kind of don't see happening, I just don't see how they're on the road to success. And the Mets and the Braves certainly look pretty good so far. So I know they'll say it's early, it's only Game 4, 162, all the cliches you can think of. But I'm going to be very surprised if this team wins more than 80 games, put it that way. But let's start off with this big, bad crumb bum. We got Taijuan Walker, who probably wouldn't be starting on most teams, but because Dave Dombrowski gave him a ridiculous contract, he's kind of forced to be in the Phillies rotation. And this is a golden mirror image variation. So these are very tough. Whenever these pop up, especially if it's a good player or a star player, they're quite expensive. But if it's a certified crumb bum like Taijuan Walker, it's relatively cheap. So under $20, I was able to get this one. So I'll look back on that in a couple years and have a nice laugh about it. Purchase this. Now, here's where buying some singles really works out well. This is from 2024 Topps 5-star. Really nice on-card autograph of Bryson Stott. He's a decent player. Gets on base. Really struggles against lefties, obviously being a left-handed hitter. But he's a decent second baseman. He's not bad. I just think that the Phillies broadcasts and their media-related people hype him up way too much. Saying that he's the best second baseman in baseball is a little crazy in my opinion. I think he's just kind of an average second baseman. But he's decent for what he gives you. But nice on-card autograph there from 5-star. Awesome product. You guys know I rave about how awesome 5-star is. Really nice looking product. Next, made these purchases. One of my all-time favorite anime is Mobile Suit Gundam 0080 War in the Pocket. And the Gundam TCG that has recently come out is really getting mega popular. So I wanted to see if they made cards from that series, Gundam 0080 War in the Pocket, and they actually did. So I was able to pick this up for really cheap. This is one of my favorite all-time Gundam characters. This is Bernie, Bernard Wiseman. So this is his character card. Was able to pick this up for $1. So we got Bernie there. And then the mobile suit that he pilots is the Zakuto Kai, the FZ. So this is a foil. So picked up 2 of those. And again, those were only $1. And then with standard shipping, it was like a little over $2. But my plan was to get these actually slabbed up by CGC. But unfortunately, they raised the prices, so I think that I'm going to kind of nip that in the bud. Just because, I don't know. I like the way that CGC was doing things, but now that they're raising prices, I just don't know if I want to pay that. My answer differs every day, but who knows? Maybe I'll think different in a month from now, but right now, currently, I kind of don't want to send to CGC if they're raising prices like that. I don't want to promote bad behavior. Speaking of CGC, bought this for less than the price that it currently costs to get graded. This is an incredible image. This is from 2025 Panini Instant WNBA. It's one of my favorite Panini Instant cards. This is Sonia Cintron hitting a game winner over Paige Beckers. Just a awesome shot there of both the rookies. Cintron came in second place for Rookie of the Year. She would have had to have had an insane season to beat Beckers, because Beckers was just, she had a very nice year as well, but Cintron has like no media hype compared to the big hype that Beckers has. And there's only 535 of these, so pretty low print run compared to what they normally do for the other sports. But just a really great image there. Really like her skill set. And she's done great in Unrivaled. And I'm curious to see how she does for Season 2 with the Mystics. So, really cool shot there. Cool image. Sonia Cintron. And speaking of basketball, many years ago on the channel, back in 2012, I actually did a video on this particular item, and I finally added it into the collection. This guy was in the news recently because Bam Adebayo broke Kobe's record. Bam scored, I think it was 83 points, but the most points ever in a NBA game is actually Wilt Chamberlain. And back in 2012, the Sixers actually gave out to all in attendance for the 50th anniversary of the 100-point game. They gave out a piece of the hardwood from the court that Wilt scored his 100 points on in Hershey, Pennsylvania. I believe at the time the story was that they were knocking down the court in Hershey, PA. So the Sixers bought the whole hardwood and they chopped it all up for the giveaway. So the 100-point game was on March 2nd, 1962. There's no video evidence of it, although there is, I think the fourth quarter was recorded. So the fourth quarter radio announcing for the Sixers is on there. So it was the Philadelphia Warriors versus the New York Knicks. There's Wilt's stats by the game. And then the bottom there, this piece of wood is from the original court Wilt scored his 100 points on March 2nd, 1962. So I remember when the Sixers gave this away, the game was sold out. People were going just to get this. And when Bam had that crazy scoring for Miami, I ran through my head, hey, I wonder if these are still available to buy. And sure enough, I found a seller that was here local in the area that had one up there for buy now best offer. Sent him an offer and he accepted. So really happy about that. That's history right there. I want to say it's an unbreakable record to score 100 points in an NBA game, but with how crazy the NBA is and with the 3 points, I guess you can never say never. But awesome to have that in the collection. And then I meant to show this during my Philly show recap, so apologies to my boy Straight Shooter. Straight Shooter, Steve, he's been at a couple of the Philly show meetups. He's a Maryland area He's from the Maryland area, so he's an Orioles fan. But awesome guy. Like I said, been to the last 3 Philly show meetups, so I always enjoy hanging out, talking with him. He doesn't make videos, but he does comment and watch, and he hooked me up with these cards. So we got George Lynch there, 90s, late 90s, early 2000s Sixers, was on the 2001 team. So sweet George Lynch. Then we got this really nice Ryan Howard Topps Lineage cloth card. Nice Chase Utley 3D. We got a nice Alec Boehm insert here from Heritage. That is a rookie year. We got a 1994. This is awesome. Orioles pocket schedule. We all know what happened in 94. And it ain't looking good for 2027. Then we got the Heritage collection of Lefty Diamond Kings. And he gave me this pack of SNL Saturday Night Live cards. Still sealed, star picks. So that's cool. Put that in the Z. So thank you, Straight Shooter. Appreciate you. And that's all I got for you guys. So I appreciate you watching the video. I hope everyone out there is doing well. We're all on this collecting cruise, so climb aboard. One piece, baby. We are.